welcome back, welcome back, and welcome back. Today we're going to make lasagna roll-ups. That's a pound of ground beef, mozzarella cheese, some lasagna noodles. We're not going to use or need all of those. Italian seasoning, Mrs. Dash, garlic salt, marinara, whatever kind of pasta sauce you have on hand will do. Here's your shot. Now let's get cooking. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go in with a good tablespoon of each one of these seasonings. That's the Italian seasoning, the garlic salt, as well as, whoop, didn't mean to bop you, the dash. And then we're just going to break this up and brown it up. And that's pretty much all we're going to do. This meal is really done. Done. This meal is really easy and simple. This is a 30-minute meal. It is definitely a 30-minute meal. So we're going to brown this meat up. That should take us about 10 minutes. And then once we got this all good and browned up, in the meantime, get that water boiling so that you can get those noodles in that water. Because like I said, we're going to have dinner on the table in 30 minutes or less, okay? So I'll be back once she's browned up, about 10 minutes. All right, that meat is brown. It took mine about 8 minutes, and this is cooked on a medium heat. I'm going to go in with half of that jar of that sauce, just only half of that jar. And then I'm just going to let those flavors get to know one another. You can add onions and bell peppers and do all that good stuff to it if you want to. You can add mushrooms. I'm keeping this one pretty plain, all right? And so I'm just going to let that meat marry in there just for 2 minutes. And then we're going to start the process. My noodles are almost done. And I don't get those all the way done either. I just cook them long enough for them to get soft, which is about 5 minutes max. Okay? So I'm just going to let these flavors get to know one another just for a couple of minutes. And I'll be back. Alright, I've got a few of these laid out. And I'm going to show you how I make them. But the first thing I'm going to do is put a little bit of that sauce in the bottom of that pan. And again, like I tell you all the time, there is no wrong way to do this. As long as you are making it with love, you will work it out. Okay? And your family will love you. Just for the attempt of it all, right? Just put some in the bottom of the pan there. So then what we're going to do, put this off to the side here. I'm going to take some of that meat mixture. And we're just going to put it over the meat like so. Okay? So I would say about 2 tablespoons. And you just do that on every single one of them. And it's going to be messy. Don't get me wrong. This is definitely going to be a messy, messy, messy deal. But that's okay. And like I said, this is a 30-minute meal. I've got a bunch of 30-minute meals. If you want to check them out in my playlist. That'll help you when you want to make, quick, delicious meals that are absolutely filling. Okay? I've got an array of things in there, okay? You will love it. I've got the Instapot, the crock pot. I've got a pretty extensive playlist. And as you can see, I've got quite a few videos out there. Alright? Cooking is something that I love to do for my family. I'd rather them eat in whatever it is that they want than to have to go out there in them streets and get it. Because if I make it, it's going to be good. Alright? I've had disasters over the years. Yes, I have. I'm a human. Okay? But there's not too many meals that you can really mess up. And when I've messed them up, it was when I was upset and I just overcooked them because I didn't want to cook. For whatever reason I was upset about. So, again, she is human. So now we're going to put that pan back. I'm going to take some cheese, and we're going to do about the same thing. A couple of tablespoons of that cheese. And we're just going to go right down it, just like that. These are so easy to make and extremely versatile. You can't mess them up. And then we're going to put this in the oven. I've got mine heated to 350. You can put yours on as high as 400 if you want. All you're going to need is about 5 minutes. That's all you need. About 5 minutes. And merely to melt the cheese, because those noodles are done. That meat mixture that we made is done. So it's completely up to you at that point, okay? Now I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is to roll them up. You just start at the bottom and just start rolling. Take your time. It is no marathon, no hurry. The slower you go, the less the mess. All right? And there we go. And I'm just going to put that down in the pan that we've got that sauce in the bottom of. And you just do it all over again. Like I said, this is no marathon. Take your time. You can go faster if you can, but if you can't, that's fine too. Just take your time. Okay? Just take your time. And I'm just going to continue to keep rolling these up. And like I said, 30 minutes. And you may spend, about 10 minutes of that actually prepping and doing this stuff here. Okay? So I'm going to continue to roll the rest of these up, and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got a little bit of that meat mixture left over. I want you to see how much is left. That's it. And I'm just going to take that and put that on our little rolls. No sense in wasting that. We don't do that here. Okay? So we're just going to put some on. Just go ahead and put that on there. Okay? Doesn't want to come out the pan, so we're just going to just drizzle it on there, the few little pieces we have left in this pan. Okay? Because we're going to use the sauce anyway. That's why we kept that remaining sauce. So we're just going to make sure we spoon some of that over each one of these. And I've turned some of these so that you could see this is an option. You don't have to have them like this one here. You can set them up straight as well. So those are options, which is why I wanted to show you that. You can put them in the pan any way you want to. Your deal, your party, okay? Do what you want to do. And you can also make your sauce from scratch if that's what you want to do. Completely up to you what you want to do, okay? And then we're going to take that mozzarella cheese and we're going to put some more over all that yummy we got going on. And then in the oven she goes for about 5 minutes, like I said, just long enough for this cheese to melt. All right? And I'll be back. And here she goes. Things made easy with Gigi. All day, every day. Please like, subscribe, and feel free to share. Everybody be blessed and stay safe. You'll see Gigi next time. Take care, you guys.